with this triple whammy, quadruple whammy. COVID, the volcanic eruptions, Hurricane Elsa, the Russia-Ukraine NATO war, yes, a lot of people don't realize that there's a war taking place between Russia and NATO, but it's in the Ukraine. It's in the Ukraine. And then we have to continue this thrust, Richard, of making the alterations, and not just with the economy, but we have to build it within a cultural matrix of further ennobling our civilization, our Caribbean civilization, to keep our society together, make it inclusive, lift the quality of life of people. And you don't have the resources, and you have to be looking for the resources. You have to build the infrastructure. You got to build the airport. You have to build the port. You have to build the Rabaka Bridge and other bridges. You have to do all the health work. You have to do the stuff in the cultural field. And these challenges are all upon you immediately against the backdrop of everything else. So I had to write, to pull out from the backdrop, the context, the history, and the bundle of ideas, things which are relevant for us now. And why Respair? I was looking for a frame of ideas. The word Respair is a very old English word. It came into the language in the 14th century. And by the 17th century, Respair was becoming obsolete. Means fresh hope after a period of intense dislocation, of disruption, and even among people, some people, despair. And Respair means fresh hope. Issue of fresh hope at this particular period, because I don't think that there's any time in our history, certainly in the post-independence period, that we have had the multiple sets of challenges cascading upon us at one and the same time. And therefore, I wanted for us to lift this in a way to say, look, we have been hoping and we have been doing, we have been having the faith, we have had the love, but this one requires something special.
This book takes the reader on a journey from the historical to the contemporary, and therefore it sets the context as it relates to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And as I have said in previous occasions, in all things, context is important. As I read A Time of Respair, it highlighted the fact that reality requires a response. The response gives rise to resilience, and the resilience reignites Respair. This book is a must-have, and if you are yet to obtain your copy, I encourage you to do so tonight. The reality is that I have always encouraged my friends and loved ones that we have to face our deepest fears, especially when reality is one of them. And the reality is that St. Vincent and the Grenadines is one of the most disaster-prone countries in the OECS.